What's up, up and coming gang? It's your boy T Jones back again with another banger video, man. And as you can tell by the title, today I'm finna tell y'all about my first heartbreak, man. Now, I'm gonna put this all in perspective for y'all so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. When I was a jit, my life was different, you know what I'm saying? Not so much different, but like I grew up fast as hell, man. Like I was badass legit, man. You know what I'm saying? Being around all the older niggas in my hood, you know what I'm saying? My cousins, you know, my god brother them and all them. I was always the youngest around, so I always soaked up a lot of knowledge from them and seeing how they moved and operated in the streets. And not on no, you know what I'm saying, on no crazy time or nothing like that, but just, you know, being a kid and being around certain things, you see and you retain knowledge and shit that they don't think you see and you retain. So that's just a disclaimer that I'm gonna tell y'all before I get into the video. But so yeah, man, I had my heart broke, man, and I think it was serious in my mind. Everything that I'm about to tell y'all is serious. I was never playing. I was always being real. I was always, you know what I'm saying, serious about how I felt about this situation. And I ain't never told nobody this story. So back in the day, Mom Dukes, she had a hairstylist, right? And the hairstylist was raw. She was that, you know what I'm saying? Like she was the rawest hairstylist in the whole city, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But she was young, you know what I mean? She wasn't close to my age, but she was in the range of like you would have never expected her to be somebody that was doing all these heads and stuff like that. Like she was kind of like, I'm gonna say she was like in 9th grade. So I'm gonna say she was like 9th, 10th grade, but she could braid her ass off. Like everybody that I knew, my uncle, like all them boys used to go to her to get their hair braided. And my mama just so happened to get connected with her and needed her hair done. So we used to always hang out at my grandma's house over the weekend and shit. We used to spend majority of the time, well I did, I used to spend a lot of time at my granny's house and shit. And my mama, she would be over there when she get off or whatever, stuff like that. But on the weekends, I'm at my granny house. I'm thugging in my granny house, because in my granny neighborhood, all my homeboys play basketball, football. That's where all my, you know what I'm saying, that's where most of my time was spent. So this particular weekend on a Friday, my mama, she's supposed to be getting her hair done. So I'm in my granny house in the living room on the game. I'm on the game. I'm whooping niggas ass on the game. I'm playing Madden because, you know, I used to play with my uncle and them all, you know what I'm saying? They taught me how to play the game. So I'm on the game. I'm getting into the game. So the girl, she come over to do my mama hair, right? So this time she ain't by herself. Normally she come by herself. So this time I think she was, I'm gonna say she was in 10th or 11th grade, probably 11th grade, because she could drive and shit. She could drive and shit. So it was probably 11th grade. So boom, I'm beating niggas ass in Madden on the game. Beating niggas ass on Madden with a computer at this time. Nigga wasn't playing nobody back then. It wasn't like, nah. I'm beating niggas ass on the game. So she come in the house or whatever, she speaking to everybody, yada 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 yada. So she got a friend with her. So I'm playing the game. So out the corner of my eye, I like peep, right? So she walked by. And then the friend come in. So I'm like, yo, like damn, like I'm stuck. Like I can't even forget the game. Like I'm like, damn, she look too good. Like I'm on that. Yeah. So I'm like, alright, you already know what you gotta do, T Jones. Like you gotta sauce up, you know what I'm saying? This the moment you've been waiting for, man. You done sat around, you done see how these boys be spitting game at these females. You know how it's supposed to go. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Get in there. So you know me, being the smooth young guru player that I was back in the day, I go straight at her. So she's sitting on the couch. I get up off the floor. I sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm at her like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Nice hair. I like your nails, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. I'm on her and I'm making her laugh and shit. So I'm feeling like, yeah, she giving me a little rhythm, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking like, this finna be my lady. Like, this finna be my girl. You feel me? So, boom. We shoot the shit. Boom, 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 boom. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? The girl get done with my mama hair or whatever. So the whole time she doing my mama hair, I'm at her. The game, I ain't even worried about the game no more. The game over with. Them boy, you got it. Y'all, I took an L. I'm on her. So the girl that came with the girl to do my mama hair, she stayed close by our house, and I didn't know that at the time. So when they was leaving, I hop on my bike. I get on my, I just had got a new bike from my granddaddy. Shout out to my granddaddy. I just got a new bike, man. I had a mongoose. It was a red mongoose with the gold pegs on that thing. Yeah, I was sliding, you know what I'm saying? I was the only jit in the hood with gold pegs, man. Living like that, really doing that. So I hop on my bike, right? So the girl, I guess she started walking home. And I think the girl that did my mama hair, she was getting a ride with my mama back to her house, but it wasn't gonna be at that moment. It was gonna be later on. So when the girl started walking back to her crib, I hop on the bike, so I'm behind her, so I'm shooting the shit. I'm still running down, you know what I'm saying? So thinking on my toes, thinking on my feet, something like, just let her ride your bike, man. Just let her ride your bike. So I'm like, yeah, that might be some smooth shit to do, you know what I'm saying? I gets off the bike, so I'm like, here, you can ride, you know what I'm saying, ride the bike, and I'm gonna walk, you know what I'm saying? So she like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, like, she fucking with me, like, she like me, like, you know what I'm saying? And in my mind, niggas is like, thinking on this story, I'm probably like 4th or 5th grade. I'm probably like in 4th or 5th grade. So, you know, realistically, you know that shit not gonna work. Like, you a jit, you feel me? But in my mind, I'm already 27. I got 3 cars, I got a house, and I got 7 kids. Like, in my mind, I'm grown as hell, man. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing at this point. Like, I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? I done seen everything. You know what I'm saying? I done everything. So she like me, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, she view me as an adult, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, I'm legit, you feel me? So we get to her crib or whatever, long story short. Now, her crib from my neighborhood was across a street, like a busy street. You had to cross the street and then you'll get into her neighborhood. It was like right across the street. So I'm like, damn, she stay close as hell. So I get, you know what I'm saying, we get to her crib or whatever, we talking and shit, you know what I'm saying? So at the door, I'm like, man, tomorrow I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come over here to your house tomorrow and talk to you, you know what I'm saying? So she like, alright, you know what I'm saying, da 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 da. So I'm like, cool, man. So I'm like, damn, she, you know what I'm saying, she fucking with me, like, I'm in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing in my mind ever clicked that, like, you're too young for this girl, man. Like, she just, you know what I'm saying, she playing with you. That's why I want y'all to understand in this story, if you a young nigga, man, make sure that when them folk tell you stay in a child's place, or, you know what I mean, wait until you get to a certain age to do certain shit, listen to them, man, because you don't know what you think you know. Like, I know you think you know, but you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the lessons I want y'all to get from this story. Take your time, learn everything that you can learn, because in life you can never know too much, and you trying to rush life and do shit that you ain't supposed to be doing at a certain age can get you fucked up in the long run, and I'm gonna tell y'all that. So the next day I go to school, I'm feeling good the whole day, man. I done jumped up, man. I usually be up, I hate mornings. I'm like, man, today I'm happy, like I got a whole lady, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in school, like, you know what I'm saying? Just having a good day. The whole day was just going good, man. So I get home from school. I usually get home, do my homework, and then I'm outside for the rest of the day until I got to go inside till the street lights come on. So this day, I ain't really on that childish shit. I'm at this point, I'm thinking playing outside and all that with my friends and all that, that's childish, man. I ain't on that. I got a girlfriend now, man, so I can't be partaking in those childish things. You know what I mean? I'm an adult right now. So so that day, you know what I'm saying, it get around the time that it was when I walked her home. So I'm like, okay, realistically, she probably already home. She probably already got out of school and shit. So it's time, you know what I mean? So I hop on my bike. I'm on my bike, you know what I'm saying? So in the neighborhood, all my friends used to be outside and shit. So I'm riding, they see me riding, they like, TJ, you gonna stop, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get me to come over there. So I stop, I'm like, nah, man, not today, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go see my lady, man. I can't be playing football and all that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go holler at my lady. So they like, nigga, you ain't got no lady. Like, you lying. Where she at? So I'm like, I mean, shit, if y'all boys want to follow me, man, I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll show you, you know what I'm saying? So them boys get on their bikes. So now we all riding to our house, you know what I'm saying? It's like 3 or 4 of us. So we get to the intersection and all that. So them boys like, we ain't really supposed to be leaving out the neighborhood, man. You know, mom Deuce don't play that shit. So I'm like, man, y'all, man, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. I can't be with y'all no more, man. Y'all boys is young, man. Y'all still scared to cross the street. Y'all boys still scared to leave out the neighborhood, bro. Y'all boys is jits, man. Y'all need to get on the man level like me. So them boys don't want to hear that shit. So I done got on the bike. So I wait, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking, making sure the car's gone. So I go across the street. So them boys right behind me. So I'm like, yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, these boys, I'm finna look too good. These boys finna see me talk to her. They gonna have to respect my name in the streets right now, cause I'm a young nigga and this girl way older than me, and they finna see how she fucking with me. So I goes and knocks on the door. Them boys kind of playing it back in the street, but they still can see like her doorway. So I knocks on the door. So me and her, you know what I'm saying, she come out the door, I'm talking. So she give me a hug. So them boys see her give me a hug. So when she give me a hug, I kind of like look back like, yes, sirski. Like, y'all know what time it is. Y'all boys thought I was lying. I'm not lying. This is my whole girlfriend. So that day, I'm like, man, you want to be my girl? So she like laughing and shit, but she like, yeah, I'll be your girl. So in context, in my mind, when she said she want to be my girl, I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm finna get married. Like, we gonna get married, we gonna have kids. I'm finna move out my mama house. Like, I got a responsibility right now. I got a whole girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's raps for me. Like, I'm out the game. Like, so in hindsight, you know how girls, like older girls or something like that, when you young, they'll be like, oh, that's my little boyfriend. Like, that's my little boyfriend. In her mind, I'm sure that's how she was saying it. Like, not like literally you know what I'm saying? But like I told y'all, I'm 27 in my mind. I got a house, I got 4 kids, and I got a car. So you can't tell me that you don't really want to be my girlfriend. Like, I know you want to be my girlfriend. So I gets back to the crib. I'm elated, man. I can't even go to sleep, man. I'm like, this shit, man. Like, I can't believe I pulled this off. Like, any other young nigga wouldn't have been able to do this. Like, I got to be special. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm different. You know what I mean? I'm different. So that whole week, man, it went on for the whole week. I was leaving the neighborhood. Not when I wasn't supposed to be leaving the neighborhood, mind you. That was a rule for me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play it cool. Like, I'm supposed to be leaving out the neighborhood, but I wasn't supposed to be leaving out the neighborhood either. So this whole week, I'm going across the street to her house. We having a whole relationship on her porch. Like, in my mind, we really like, this really my girlfriend. Like, so it got to be like the next Friday, y'all. And in my neighborhood, it was like a big circle. My grandma neighborhood was like a big circle. So when I used to be over there, And if you in the middle of the circle, it's a street, and then on the sides, it's a street where you can go around. So in the middle of the street, you can see cars on both sides that's going around. So we playing basketball. Normal shit. So I see my mama car, right? So normally my mama usually drive around because my granny stayed on the back street. So this day she turns down the street. So I'm like, damn.
Oh shit.
Turn down the street. What's going on? So she come down the street, so she stopped where we playing basketball at. So she rolled the window down. She like, you need to get home right now. Like, you need to get home right now. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, I know I've been getting good grades, so my grades ain't bad. I ain't getting in trouble in school, so what could it be? So I get home, right? I ride my bike home, so I come in the house, like, I'm scared as hell, like, yo, like, Ma, like, what's going on? So she like, you been riding your bike out this neighborhood, going over there to see that girl? Like, what do you think? You ain't grown. Like, I get, like, she on my ass. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, how did she even figure this? Like, how did she know? Like, this been in secrecy. Like, I've been moving like a G. Like, don't nobody know where I've been going. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did she figure this out? So she tell me, she like, you were way too young for that girl. Like, like, her mom told the girl that do my mama hair that I've been coming over there and shit, and like, they basically like them been like having like conversations about me going over there, and like, she basically played me. Like, the whole time I'm thinking it is what it is. They really laughing at me like, who is this little young boy coming up here like this? Like, where's his mom? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some sucker shit. And I really thought that this shit was like, we was like, this is my lady. Like, I'm really taking care of her, like, at this point in my life. Like I told y'all, I'm 27, I got a house, I got 4 kids, and I got 2 cars. So in my mind, she's fucking with me. But in reality, like I said, she's not. You're a kid. But that day, my mama giving me the drum line. She running it down to me, so she put me to the side. She like giving me the game, like, you know, you gotta wait till you get older to start doing certain shit and shit like that. But the way that I'm taking it is like, the girl played me like, damn, like, not everybody knows. So now I'm more embarrassed, like my pride shot more than anything, because it's like, damn, I really thought, you know what I'm saying, like, I really fell in love with this girl. Like, I really, like, from the porch, like, I'm in love. Like, so I'm gonna tell you what really broke my heart, man, was she got on the phone. Like, my mama, they got on the phone and they put her on the phone. And so I'm talking to her on the phone, and she like, yeah, like, she telling me like, you know, you're too young, and I was just, you know, I didn't want to make you feel bad, and yeah. So I'm like, damn, man, like, why did you play with me like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hurt, man. Like, damn, like, I let you ride the mongoose. Like, then nobody ever ride the mongoose. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to ride the mongoose. Like, I'm risking my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm crossing the street every day. I'm risking my whole life, like, for you. Like, for you. So that night, man, after that, my uncle them, he had all his friends over there. So I'm sitting outside, man. I'm like, damn, man. Like, that's fucked up. Like, I'm crying, you know what I'm saying? Like, really hurt behind this shit, man. Like, damn, like, my whole dreams, like, everything was shattered. So I get the basketball, right? I'm hitting the basketball on the ground, like, like, I'm furious, like, I'm mad as hell, man. Like, so all of a sudden, my uncle, this one I knew my uncle was a real nigga, man. My uncle come out the door, right? So he like, man, what's going on with you, man? Why you sitting out here crying? I'm like, man, the girl, she don't, you know what I'm saying? She played me, man. She told mama, you know what I'm saying? So he like, man, no, don't worry about that shit, man. Like, She way older than you. She probably done had like, why you want something that's used, man? Like, get you a girl that's your age, you know what I'm saying? Like, be with somebody that can relate to you, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm keeping it real, like, yeah, like, man, fuck that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm me, like, I ain't worried about that shit. So my uncle like bring me up out of that, like, I was depressed, like heartbroken, hurt. So my uncle like bring me all the way up out of it. So I'm like, damn, I'm still heartbroken, like I'm hurt, but at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get over this, like, so at that point in time in my life, man, that was my first heartbreak. But then I knew then, nothing that I went through I couldn't get over, man. And I always had OGs and people in my life that put me in position to feel that way. So shout out to my uncle, shout out to my family, my people, Fat Daddy, my god brother, Var, shout out to Bud, you know what I'm saying? People that really been in my life, you know what I'm saying? That's really my daddy, of course, my granddaddy, that showed me the way, man. But I just wanted to share that story with y'all, man, and let y'all know to take y'all time, man. Take your time with life. Take your time to grow up. Be a child. Be a kid, man, because this world out here is wicked. Especially when it comes to emotions, man. You got to be able to handle certain shit. And if you ain't equipped and you a child, take your time, man. Don't be in no rush to be in no relationship with no girls. And you know what I'm saying? You can like women and all that. I get that. We done all been there. But just take your time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And listen to your OGs, man. Listen to your uncles, your daddies, you know what I'm saying? Listen to them, because they putting you in a position to be able to be alright, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like, them boys are talking. Nah. Listen at what them boys telling you, man, because them boys telling you some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, if y'all like this video, man, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, that's some real facts that I told y'all. And the people that know this story, you know, y'all get on the bottom of this video and comment facts, man, because it's some people out there like my uncle and the girl that did my hair that we still cool with, that know that I'm telling the truth right here on this video, man. So yeah, up and coming nation, y'all keep rocking with me. We gonna have more story times, more mukbangs, more reactions. We finna get into it all, man.